Yeah, man, sorry about the hold up. It took a while. Sorry about that. Um, yes, it's like, I hope my mom don't forget. Hold on for a second. I hope my mom don't come back yet. All right. Well, I still got the chance to do this. Yes, it's true. I came a long way, and now I had to come back into this room. Yeah, I don't mind. Let me start with the introduction. This room right here. This is the room where I first was in 2011. 2011, when I first came to this part of Georgia. All right, My mom actually came here first in 2011, and I came next. Then the stepfather came third. It took him like another couple of years. He was still stuck down in Florida, living in, I forgot where he used to live, some part of Florida, I don't know. He was still, stuck living in Florida. Them two beds here, the one on the right, on the left, this one on the left was much closer to the window. But now, because my stepfather was here, he came here in like 2012 or 13, 12, I think. He came here at 12, I think he came here at 13, I don't know. So, back in 2011, before my stepfather occupied this room, I was here first. I was in this room first. My mom was in that room. This is the guest room. So I had this bed to myself and that bed to myself. When I used to come up here, like when I used to be homeless outside down in, Fort Lauderdale-ish, Lauderdale Lakes, when I was, outside in my minivan, once in a while, I'll get a chance to drive 460 miles to come here in my minivan in the condition I'm in, and then I'll stay here for a couple of months. I actually had this bed over here to myself, the whole room to myself. This was at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This was about 12 years ago. I had this whole room to myself back in 2011. And I'd park my minivan somewhere down there, like in the parking lot. I'll face it backwards because my license was suspended and my tag was not insured. The date on the tag was a couple of years old. My car didn't have no insurance. But I drove 460 miles from Florida all the way up here, even late at night, after hours, like 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock at night, just to come up here. I remember I did it a couple of times. I used to leave here and go to Florida and come back, stay down in Florida for, a couple of months, weeks, and then come back up here because the landlord rules. Yeah, my mom was telling me that the landlord was strict and stuff like that. So it's like I went through a lot, man. But having this room to myself was the best thing. I remember back in the years, I used to have my old Toshiba laptop. I used to sit right there and ass out on the PC video game, the earlier version, Oblivion. And that's when it was, I don't mean to make a big deal of a small scrap, but right here in this bed, when I was here sitting, I had the laptop computer across my legs right here. I remember that's how I discovered Skyrim. They advertised Skyrim on the PC computer. I saw the commercial advertisement on the screen, right? Because I was using Wi-Fi. I don't have to use Wi-Fi to play Oblivion, but I was hooked on Oblivion a lot. And I said, nah, I ain't ready to play that yet. I'm going to finish Oblivion first. So in 2015, that's when I grabbed Skyrim off the shelf in the Walmart store. And that's when I started playing it so much. Anyways, let me get to the point. The reason why I'm here is because it seemed like certain things fell into place piece by piece, years later. Because, what was once here when I was here in 11, my stepfather stayed here somewhere between 2013 or 12 to 2024. He just left in 24. I don't mean to talk so much, but because of what's going on, they're both retired. My mom already retired in 11. I think my stepfather retired afterwards, somewhere about 12 or 13. So, she said she can't keep up with him too much because, he's He's getting a little bit too demented and out of control. So he's in the retirement home right now. Not only that, me and him did not get along. Every once in a while we fight. That's me. So it's like this. That black, y'all know where this is. I'm not unemployed or nothing. I started from Indiana. I spent the night in Nashville at the Target store. And then after I left that, then I came right here in Georgia, between Tifton and Valdester, Moultrie. So it's like I'm at my home address, but I get to have the room again, just like I did in 2011. So I'm back to, I'm not saying that I'm living here now, but no, I'm going to be busy driving. Yes, that loaner, that black Kenworth, that loaner truck is way out in the Walmart store. Somewhere behind, it's not far away. It's right next to them trees somewhere. It's only 300 feet away. That loaner truck is over there right now. Tractor and trailer. The same truck I picked up in West Chicago. Yeah, I got off of it. I had to unload my stuff right here because I got tons of laundry to wash. I did not get a chance to wash my clothes up in West Chicago at what was it? Laundry, I forgot the name of it. It's a 24/7 laundromat in West Chicago. I got some kind of laundromat card where you stash your money on and you swipe it in the laundry machine. Yeah. Yes. I couldn't get a chance to get back up there, but I did ask dispatch if I can come this way because I'm sick and tired of transporting myself right through notorious I-80 from Wakarusa, Indiana from Romeoville, Illinois to Wakarusa, Indiana, and back. I can't stand dedicated runs going into Chicago all the time. There's too much shit going on up there. So I asked dispatch if I could get me a load going to Florida or down south. And he said he'd see what I could do. He said the other ones had to, they had to switch, they had to rotate. They had to rotate some half of the other drivers in the fleet to do that. And then it's my turn to go down there. You see, I already been down there a couple of times, but now they had me back up. So it's like, dispatch has to be evenly fair to me and the rest of them. Everybody needs to be treated with respect the same way. When it's their turn, it's my turn. When it's my turn, it's their turn. So it's switching. So now I got a temporary dedicated run from probably Chicago or maybe Indiana going down to Florida. So I got this Florida dedicated run only for a while. It's like temporary. It could be anywhere. It could be North Dakota to Chicago. It could be North Dakota to Oklahoma and back and forth. It could be Indiana to Florida, Indiana to Florida. And then after that, it could be Chicago to Maryland, Chicago to Maryland, because that happens. It's like, when I say dedicated, it's like temporary. It's not permanent, but it's like, once. I'm kind of tired now. Hold up. I'm going to kneel down a bit. So it's like I'm shooting this video inside my mom's house, my mom's apartment. So it's like I said, on that bed, that's the bed I used to be on. And I had this whole room to myself. I had the bed to myself. Let me tell you what's so sweet about this. Back in them days when I was what was it? I remember when I left my job, right? One of my last truck jobs. Yes, I had unemployment insurance. I lived off unemployment insurance somewhere between 2009 and 2011. That's right. It even went past emergency and it went past extended. We believe Colorado did me a favor and they helped me out pretty good. They cheated on it. I'm not gonna say. I don't want to talk too much. But they cheated on it. I don't know. I don't know if they're allowed. That's up to them. I don't care. I like what they did. I miss them days, man. I miss 2010. But the thing is, I miss 2011 as well. I miss when I used to be up in here and I had that bed to myself and this bed to myself. I random selected that one, so I slept on it. The reason why I thought I deserved this, because I must have got a blessing back in 11. I was going through a I don't know, pruning process. I left my job, but I didn't have another one lined up. I got discouraged because Navajo did not want to send me home on time, and they had me staying out there. So I was unemployed from, you could say, Houston, Texas. Then I moved back to Florida, and my mom kind of got upset because I didn't have no job. Then after that, I got qualified for unemployment insurance for Colorado because Navajo is based out of Colorado. So it lasted all the way up to 2011. And my minivan was pretty much closer to new and fresher. And not only that, I stayed in a hotel in Coral Springs. And I stayed sheltered. Then after a while, somewhere near the end of 2010, I went homeless. I started living in it. So I spent 5 years homeless outside, but on and off I would come here, and then I'll once in a while go to my uncle's house in Miramar. But the thing is, I used to stay here for a couple of months. I was supposed to be homeless outside, but my mom let me in for a couple of months. I miss them days, man. It's like I used to lean up against this bedpost right here and stretch my legs out. And I have the laptop computer resting across, and I'll be playing Oblivion like every single day, almost a couple hours a day. I got hooked on the game. So, not only that, I used to, sometimes I'll cut away from the bed, climb down, walk downstairs. I'll go inside my minivan downstairs in the parking lot in 2011 now. And I'll go to the Family Dollar store and get me some ginger snaps, a bag of ginger snap cookies, and came back with, what else I had? Ginger snap cookies and a cup of coffee. I used to sneak down there like on and off. I kind of do some stupid, crazy things, but it was, I don't know. Maybe it was worth my while. I mean, you can't help it. If you starve and you feel pain, you're going to hurt. You're going to want to satisfy yourself, So I used to come back on and off, and I'll come back to the bed and ass out on the PC video game again. I can't believe this. And this is 2024 now. So the reason why I'm showing in here is because my stepfather just moved out. Well, he just left here. My mom took him to a nursing home. So I said, "Are you sure he's coming back?" She said, "No, he's not coming back. His condition has gotten worse and worse and worse." Oh, not to mention, here's something sad and kind of scary. I don't really feel too good about it myself, but I don't mind. It seems like as the years go by, life fades away, man. It gets cut short. Well, things happen over the years. Things have gotten worse. Let me mention something I saw on the highway. I was coming down on I-75 and I saw something. Democrats have destroyed this country. That's what I saw. Democrats are destroying this country. That's what I saw on the side of I-75 in Georgia. So, yes, I'm the same guy that bought that Volvo. And I just had my keys cut for... Where the hell is it? It's here somewhere. Let me go back out in the living room. Right now I'm washing my clothes in a dryer in a washing machine. You remember when I used to shoot videos up in here? You know, before I got that European job? It was here. This is my mom's bedroom. Yeah, she was first. Oh yeah, I bought this and I bought this, and except that I bought both of those. That's not my computer. I bought it for my mom, and that's not my printer. I got my own printer in my truck. It's almost exactly like that. It's something that size. I got the same printer almost like that, but I hook it up to my laptop computer. This is a loaner truck key, and this is the key I just got cut. This is the key for that Volvo. This is not the original key. It's a copy. I just had that done at Home Depot. And the other one is in the wallet. Oh, I got a metal key like this, and this one is plastic and metal. So I got 3 spare keys. I got 3 keys to that Volvo. I'm using this as my original key. This is gonna be my truck key. The metal key that's brand new, just that came with this, that one is in my wallet. And the third one is a used key that came from my company. So yeah, my boss gave me the key. I told the mechanic that I locked up the truck. I forgot to leave it open so he can get in there. He said no worries. And this is my boss's loaner truck key, spare truck key, spare truck. And that's what I used to come down here. So I'm just saying, man, this for the first time, my stepfather just went to the nursing home. So now it's like phase 1, when I was homeless outside and my mom said I can come up here. I drove 460 miles from somewhere between Fort Lauderdale and Lauderdale Lakes. Came from Lauderdale Lakes, and came straight to here. 460 miles in Georgia. Like somewhere down here to somewhere in the center. Somewhere at the bottom. So I used to do that like 2 to 3 times, 3 times or so. And every time I come up here, I have this room to myself all the time. But now 2011 went by, 12 and 13 came in, and that's when he came up here. I didn't like him at all. So now between 13 and 24, he's been here. He just left a while ago, some 2 to 3 weeks ago, almost last month, I don't know. So now I'm almost repeating the same thing like I did in 2011, except I'm not going to be hanging out in this room unemployed. Because back in them days, I was unemployed for a couple of years. I did not have no truck job at all in 2011, between 2009 and 11. In 2012, yes, I started working for the private owner-operator. I mean, private truck companies. Those were like paid under the table jobs. That's what it was. So on and off, I was working the rough side of reality. And then, yes, I kind of got in trouble. I got arrested. Spent a year and a half in jail, man, for aggravated battery. I came out on probation and came right back to this house. And then I stayed 2 years right here on probation. And then the judge released me in September of 2019. And then after that, yeah, I went to Western Express. I had ran into them already. I tried to go after orientation with them in 2018, but the probation officer told me I'm violating probation. I wasn't allowed to leave the state. Hold on for wait. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Shooting a video. I'm shooting a video on the cell phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to clear the bed for you. Is that
No,
right?
you don't have to. I'll do it. I already did it.
Okay.
Sorry about that. She's used to doing house chores for other people. She was gonna clear the bed, but I said I already did it. She don't have to do anything. So, like I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, it's like I wasn't supposed to come out of state to go apply for a job. So I went back. So I got lucky. I could have got some kind of damage to my record, but it didn't happen. Probation officer showed mercy on me. So I finished continuing probation. So now I went to Western Express hired me. Immediately too, they don't hesitate. The first time they reeled me in that fast. Almost too quick. I couldn't believe it. And then when I came back the second time, they still reeled me in that fast. And the recruiter, he stayed with me from start to finish, from thick to thin. So after I went to that nasty hotel and then came out, went to orientation class, he stuck with me through thick and thin there. So now when it was time for me to be released out of orientation, when I passed, because you see, some lady, she had helped me with the test and stuff like that. So when I was coming out of orientation, they had to confront me on the probation letter. It showed up on the computer. So they said they need a letter from the probation officer. So the one in Florida, which was also supposed to be my probation officer, she had to send a letter by fax or email. So, she had to send the letter to the recruiter. That's what happened. She had to fax it or she had to email it or something to the recruiter at Western Express. So it's like the one in Georgia that was in charge of me. She said that she's no longer in charge of me since the judge terminated it. So I have to contact the one in Florida. So the one in Florida released me. I mean, not released me. She sent the information. She sent the letter to the recruiter of Western Express. So now the recruiter said I'm okay. So I took the driving test and all that, stuff like that. The road test. So now I got stuck in a hotel. And then I had to wait for a trainer. The first one, he said he was going to show up, but he couldn't make it. The second one, he sounded very enthusiastic, and he said he'll pick me up. So I got picked up. Then, all right, 5 weeks went by, I came out. He gave me the key to a white Volvo. what was it? A 2017 Volvo and International. He gave me 2 trucks of my choice. I chose the Volvo. So I went with the Volvo. I stayed in the Volvo for 10 months. I know I racked up 16 grand, $16,000. I think it was 17 somewhere, but $16,000. And then after that, that's when 11107 came by. So they assigned me to that brand new Cascadia. And then I started lease purchasing with that. So now 3 years went by, I got terminated, X amount of points or whatever. So now it comes to this. Went to the second truck job and now to the third. And finally, I've been on this job 10 months. This last European job. And I finally bought my first semi truck in my entire life. Yeah, so that's the length of the story. That's it. The only problem is, Mom just told me that stepfather, his funds are going to the nursing home, and she's gonna need help paying for the stuff around here. I used to send $500 a month while they were both here, the stepfather and the mom. But it seems like now since he's gone, permanently gone, it seems like I'm gonna have to pitch in and help now. I know how. Yeah, I know. Oh, you know what fell into place? So okay. All right. When I once was working for Western Express, I used to send $500 a month, right, to my mom. While I was driving out on the highway, I used to send it by I used to wire it by my laptop computer on my cell phone. So now since this happened, I had to wait until I pay the truck off. I mean, not pay the truck off. I had to wait until I buy this first truck. I had to buy the truck paid in full from this truck company. And now I got some extra free space to, mingle with my money. I'm gonna be buying parts for it and using it. I'm gonna be using the truck and buying parts for it at the same time. I'm gonna refresh what I want to refresh. I don't care. I'm not going by anybody's word. I'm not gonna go by no mechanic because they got their own way of doing things. I don't really care. They don't know nothing about you. They don't know what you want. So it's like I'm gonna go over the truck. I'm gonna refresh what I feel like I need to replace. Even if there ain't nothing wrong with it, I'll go ahead and refresh it. So I got enough free space to do that. Plus, I'm gonna be getting the owner-operator pay later on after I get it registered. It's gonna take somewhere within 10 days, somewhere about 10 days. I'm gonna go owner-operator, get owner-operator pay. I can help my mom a little bit better. I could still help her now though because I just bought a truck, but I just took $200 worth of cash just to stick in her pocket, So out of the ATM machine. I was just at the Walmart store there. But the truck right now is at the Walmart store. So I'm just waiting for the clothes to get done. I'm going to have to put all of them through 3 cycles in the dryer because the dryer ain't that strong. Anyways, man, I'm just about burned out. Sooner or later, I'm going to throw the laptop computer on this cooling pad right here. This cooling pad with a motor on it. Hold on a second. This is my second almost exact laptop computer. The other one exactly like this is got silver all over the keys. This is the new version that came out in 24. Yeah, this one is with me. I got a second one in the truck. That's it. And the rest, I'm gonna just hook it up and put the speakers on it and whatever. Alright, I'm getting a little tired. So much for this. All I could say is it's gonna take. I'm gonna have to wait about probably 2 more weeks for certain things to kick into place. Somewhere within 2 weeks, I should go owner operator with this company, but I'm still going to go own authority. I'm gonna have my own authority. I'm going owner operator first because I need to restash the money I just released and let go for this 2011 Volvo. So I'm gonna have to restash money up front. I'm gonna be buying fresh parts for it, and I just ordered two fresh brand new headlights from Amazon. Cause the one in that truck looked a little bit too nasty and shitty looking. It doesn't look too DOT presentable to me. But I'm going over the whole truck. I'm gonna replace the hood. I'm gonna replace the hood and put a fresh one on there. I'm going over the whole truck. I'm not gonna replace everything inside, but most of it. All right, I'll see y'all later.